Hi there, I'm Eric Linter with Starspeak Whispers for August 2014. I'll be talking about the first half of the month, and there's an amazing coincidence where each Friday the stars go crazy. It's just a feast of astrological activity, and curiously, each of these Fridays gives us these very clear choices. It's as though we're at a crossroads and we get to take either the high road or perhaps the low, troublesome path. So pay attention, there's a lot to share with you. On the first, Venus is at odds with Uranus, but in a trine to Saturn. And so here again, the clear choice. Do we break up and go separate ways, or do we shore up and strengthen our relationships? The choices are clear. Mars is also in a square to Jupiter this day, and opinions are going to be very powerfully expressed, loud and clear. So, you may want to choose to tone down your message and think carefully before saying something that might be controversial or offensive to whoever you might be talking to. The moon is in Libra, adding to the day's stresses because it's triggering the square between Uranus and Pluto. Again, another reason to be on good behavior. On Saturday the 2nd, Mercury jumps into action, conjoining Jupiter, and this is an aspect that basically produces a lot of optimism, faith, and hope. It's a wonderful travel aspect. If you're making a day trip, you've got a splendid kind of astrological support here to be on your way. However, Mercury is also at odds with Mars, so watch your speed. And again, be aware of who it is you're talking to, and don't say things that are provocative unless you're willing to deal with the consequences. There's a quarter moon, a first quarter moon late Sunday night, so we've got the end of the weekend with a certain energetic burst, but along with that burst comes a certain amount of tension. So take a breath, calm down, get ready for the week ahead. It's actually a fairly quiet week. On Thursday, the 7th, Mars forms a trine to Neptune. I love this aspect. It's one of those make your dreams come true alignments. And again, Friday the 8th rolls around with the moon in Capricorn, hardworking Capricorn, triggering again that Pluto-Uranus square. But the sun in Leo is conjunct Mercury, and both planets are in trine to Uranus. So here's a day for intellectual and spiritual breakthroughs. Some people will achieve moments of enlightenment. Technology is likely to make, light years of advance during this period. Not necessarily exactly on Friday, but, a few days before or after. Be open to, employing technology to your advantage, or keep your eyes and ears open for the latest in news because there's likely to be a major scientific breakthrough. The sun will test Saturn in a square on Saturday the 9th. This is one of those important moments in the year where we're asked to pause and consider our priorities, our goals, what it's going to take to reach them. How we manage our resources is important as well, because here's Saturn in Scorpio, one of the money signs. And this is right before the full moon. Now the full moon is exact on Sunday the 10th at 2:09 in the afternoon. The sun and moon are in an opposition. This is the moon in Aquarius. Both the sun and moon are testing Saturn still. And, in terms of trying to sort out who our friends are, trying to sort out what our goals and priorities should be, it's likely that some adjustments will have to be made. If you've got to allocate funds for investment purposes or to save, this is a full moon that can motivate some people literally to get their financial act together. Venus will enter Leo on Tuesday the 12th, and here Venus basically likes to live large, party hardy, and otherwise enjoy life. And it's fueling our creative and playful natures as well. As we move towards the end of the forecast period on the 15th, Mars forms a sextile to Pluto. This is a very practical alignment that's great for fixing things, recycling things, reimagining things. And after noon, we see the moon in Taurus setting the stage for a time of enjoyment and celebration and just really savoring the pleasures of the season. I want to thank you for listening to me today, and I'll be talking about the second half of the month in my next installment. Remember, you can contact me for readings at stars@ericlinter.com. You'll find my daily forecasts online at spiritofchange.org, and please keep looking up.